What the heck? This teacher that read it was probably like, what kind of drugs are you on? If the camera's a little bit crooked, it's because my tripod just decided to break for literally no reason. So I just recently graduated. Woohoo! So at my school, it's kindergarten through 12th grade, all in one building. They collected this folder of everybody, of a bunch of stories that we've written. For most people it would be kindergarten through 12th grade, but me it's 7th grade through 12th grade because I got there in 7th grade. So from 7th grade to now, these are some of the stories that I have written. They gave it to me in this folder on my graduation, and I think that's really cool. And I wanted to read some of the stories that I wrote. So here we go. Oh, also I noticed this on my graduation date when they gave me the folder. They put a story in here that's actually not mine, and I have literally no idea whose it is. It's about their favorite stuffed animal. It's a jaguar. And there's another story where they own a dairy farm. And as someone who came from the city, and this is also looks like a 2nd grader's handwriting, I can confirm to you that neither of those stories are mine. And I have literally no idea whose they are. So, I mean, I have them. Oh well, I guess. So, my stories. This one's from 2015. It's called Coachella Island Discovery. Apparently in 2015, I watched too much YouTube. May 18th, 2015. Coachella Island was found on one very exciting day. I decided to go on a walk. While I was walking, I noticed that a lot of people don't go on walks for a lot of reasons. They are too lazy. They might not see the point of going. They might not know where to go. They might not have anyone to walk with, or they might not be able to walk. Whatever the reason is, they choose not to go. But I like taking walks. Sometimes I go alone, and sometimes I go with my dog. Today I went alone, only with my thoughts running around in my head fast, like the way my dog likes to run to me in a field of grass. Was I trying to rhyme? After a while of walking, I checked my phone. It was 12:08. I went back home to get something to eat. I made macaroni and cheese, which is my favorite food to eat for lunch. Not anymore. Then when I was finished eating, I took an red apple, R-E-A-D, apple, and continued on my walk. As I was walking, how is this about Coachella? As I was walking, I noticed things like birds chirping, dogs barking, kids laughing, cars driving by. At the end of the road was something that no one could believe if I told anyone. It was a rainbow. What kind of drugs was I on? I walked closer to it thinking to myself,
no, this can't be real.
As I got closer, I noticed a long, steep cloud staircase. Not just any staircase. These staircases were made of clouds. That's literally what you just said. I started to go up the stairs, and I said to myself,
I guess the saying is true. Things can be soft as a cloud.
When I finally reached the top of the stairs, I noticed the floor was the rainbow. It had every color, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. As I walked on the rainbow, I noticed all these really cool decorations this rainbow had. There were music, notes, candy, and much more. This is what I thought Coachella was like. Eventually, I was on the other side of the rainbow, and I walked with my head looking down to the ground, while walking to the other cloud staircase at the end, and I knew that the magical rainbow was over. When I looked up to find the way back to my house, I noticed that I was nowhere near my home anymore. This place was an amazing city, with bright lights, candy everywhere, and beautiful sunset sky. The place couldn't be more happy and bright. I looked to the right of me and noticed a sign covered with a candy border that was blank, and I thought to myself,
what is this place?
I decided to explore. I thought I got to the end. There were no people to talk to or to show me where I was. I found this place and I can make it my own. I walked around some more and found a neighborhood with lots of bright, beautiful houses. I decided that this could be where my friends and I could hang out.
I need to go back home and get some things so one of these houses I could go hang out in.
I went back to where I first came in at. The sign was still there and the cloud staircase. I walked up the stairs and went to my house. I gathered some games, books, food, and a music box and went back to my new home. A music box. I don't have a music box. Okay. I ran as fast as I could through my neighborhood, up the cloud staircase, across the rainbow, down the other cloud staircase, to the blank sign, and I wrote, "Welcome to Coachella." I went to my new home and put my stuff down and called my friends over. The end. What the heck? This teacher that read it was probably like, what kind of drugs are you on? What the heck did I just read?